Well, it's another video, and in this video I want to do a brake job because my brakes are not working as they should. So they are sounding like they're worn out, but I haven't taken a look at them. So I'm going to be opening them up. I already have brake pads for that. So that's the major work. As we are talking, I'm hoping that the rotors are cooling down so that we can be able to go in there. Additionally, I'm going to be changing the air filter. I think that's kept my mind because when I did service, I just, what do we call it? I just cleaned it up a bit so that I could be able to, work on it later. So that's kept my mind. And I think this is the best time to deal with it. So I've got my air filter. I've also got the brake pads for the front, and those are the two things that I want to quickly do. And as I'm speaking to you, I'm at about 5,400 kilometers. So I'd say this time I'll not do service at 10,000. I'll do service at 8,000. So I've got like 2,000 and something kilometers to go. So I'd thought that the brake pads would be able to make it to 8,000, but here we are. On top of that, the brake job that had been done was not good, and so the replacements that had been done also were not up to the standard that is expected. So the brake was not functioning the way it's supposed to function, and so in the process the wear was uneven. So when we open up, we're gonna see if that is still the case. And of course, now that I'm putting in fresh pads and I'd already worked on the brakes, so I'm hoping for better results when I look at them next time. And of course, if I don't trust in my own work, if I don't believe in my own work, then what would that mean? So the brakes have been working. They are still working well, even though they are worn out. But I just want to do a replacement just because a replacement has to be done. So follow me as I work on the brakes, as I also change the air filter. And if there's anything, you can always comment on the comments, and I can be able to get back to you in the next video or even in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe. It's a little windy, so I'll see how to go about it so that you can be able to get the best. So let's jump right into it. So I've got my air filter here. It's called Blueprint. This is how it looks like. Blueprint. So let's hunt the old one. Wow. Look at that. It has overstayed. But the beauty is, as long as you put in good filters, you shouldn't have a problem. So you can see it has overstayed. And you know, for a naturally aspirated engine, you need the air to be as clean as possible, because we are relying on just normal atmospheric pressure and the vacuum that is created within the engine. So you need the filter to be as clean as possible. So that your vehicle can breathe well. So for the guys who have the turbos, you know, the air intake is artificial. So that's it. Let me move to the brakes. So I've turned the vehicle around. I've also removed the tire, so that is okay. So I need to get this out so that we look at it. Should be 14s, this is 17, so let me get a 14. So let me see which one is easy to open. Open this up very quickly. This one holding for this cable. So what I can do is prop it up like this so that it doesn't fall down. So let's look at these parts. Look how they look like. Look at this. So the pad has really worn out. You can see how it is. So this one will cause a problem. So get this one out. You can see now the difference. This one, if you look at these two, this is where my problem is. This one wore out. Because this side had a problem. But now that you can see it still has some life. This is the main problem. So let me put the fresh ones. And that's why it never started to screech. Because this is the wear indicator. My goodness. Let me put the fresh ones, and then when I do service I'll see how they are progressing. So I've got my box of Simco brake pads. Fresh. Complete with the instructions of how to bed the pads. So let me get a set for this side. And then so you can see these ones are thick. Let me put them the right way. You can see they are thick, so we'll see how they wear out, and then everything should be all right. Okay. So this one with the wear indicator stays on the inside. Let me just make sure it's made correctly. Now I need to move this piston inside. So what we do, pick this one and then press on it. So you just pull on it like this to move inside. Can try to fit it in. You see, I still have some distance to cover. There's too much grease here. Now let me try the thick one.
going in. There it's moving. There it's moving. Nice. Okay. Let's see if I have enough space. Put them together. Then you do that. And now there is that board. Let's make sure it is clean. Just clean it here. When I do service and service delivery. Didn't want to do a thorough job. But let's see how this turns out. Is it in the groove? Yes. Let me make my work easier. Good. Okay. Let's move this rubber boot over there. So there's space. Let me see how things go. So this is the bleeding cover. That's good enough. It's good enough as long as we have a boot. So let me close that up. Turn the vehicle around. Then we can work on the other one. So we still have to do bedding, which is a procedure. Here. So that's how it is. That's how it's done. Very simple job, but very dirty. So if you're not a person, if you're a person who minds to get dirty, who minds getting dirty, then this may not be for you. But I love fixing things. Remember to tighten them in a crisscross pattern. So let me get this down, turn the vehicle, then we check on the other side. kubwa. Hii ni ile tu inashikilia. Nikipata ingine nitaweka. Nilikuwa nataka niangalie pande zote zinafanana aje. Imeisha hivyo. Hii imeisha afadhali kushinda ile upande ingine, lakini hii upande ya nje inaisha haraka kushinda upande wa ndani. So kumaanisha hii piston pia inaweza kuwa haisongi vizuri. Ndio tutaangalia mambo yake baadaye. Unaona hii pia ilikuwa inafanana hivi. Ndio hii imeisha sana compare na hii. So moja nitachukua time nione kama naweza bomoa hii. Although hii sidhani iko na shida ya kusonga, but inaweza kuwa imekaa sana. Acha niweke hii mpya, alafu nikifanya service nitaangalia nijue kama tuko sawa ama hatuko sawa. Ni ndani sasa. Nataka niende huko ndani ndio nione vizuri. Imeingia. Sasa ni moja imebaki. Hivyo. Sasa hii imeisha. Sasa nifanya tu hiyo testing. Hakuna kitu inaweza fanyika. Yeko sawa sasa. That's it. So this side is a little bit stuck. So let me go and try and press the brake pedal and see how it goes. Man, these old cars with their brakes. So that's it.